Hello everyone, welcome back to Angela's Craft Room. I thought I'd just do a little tutorial. It's more of, I'm not going to show you how to make it in this tutorial, but I will come back and do it so you know how to make it. But I just wanted to show you the Jar of Love bundle. It's quite a good bundle. This is the Jar of Love stamp set and you get 37 images in there, so you get quite a lot. And then you can get the matching everyday jars, which do make it so much easier. And there's a few tricks, but you can see there's about, I think there's 17 framelits in there, and it just makes it so much easier cutting your flowers out and your jars. So just set them aside. Now, I've seen a lot of people making the jars, and but I thought I'd do a bit different. Let's come in a bit. So I made a shaker card, so in my jar. So I'm going to come back in a later tutorial and show you how I made this shaker card, and then in previous tutorials I've already shown you a few tips on stamping when you're stamping your photopolymer stamp sets using your piercing mat. I can put the link up underneath how to that tutorial for those tips. I've also stamped some directly onto the cardstock, some leaves, and then we've done some die cuts out as well, like those leaves. And I also have done a tutorial on a tip on how to get that stem, because it's such a thin stem. I did a little tip tutorial for you previously on how to make sure that stem, when you're cutting it out, is in that long part of the framelit, because there is a bit of a trick to it. So my suggestion that when you're making these cards with your flowers is that you stamp and die cut all your flowers out first in the colour that you choose, and then you just arrange them whatever way you like. But as I say, I will do a tutorial on the shaker card for you. I've had a lot of interest in that one. Now, as I said, I've seen a lot of ladies doing the jars, and I wanted to do something a bit different. So this is one I did using the Jar of Love bundle, and I've just done the bouquet. So all I've done is a couple of strips of ribbon to start with diagonally going across underneath there, and then I've just arranged my leaves first. I glued down my leaves at both ends and some coming up here, and then I just arranged the flowers where I wanted them. I adhered some to my card with the multi-purpose liquid glue, and then I used some dimensionals to add some height to the card, so that the flowers don't all look flat. So that's what gives it the image of a bouquet. And I also used some gold foil sheets here to cut out some leaves and some little flower shapes, and I popped them in first with the green leaves before I started layering my flowers. So I think the most consuming time with this card was just deciding where to put the flowers, and you just got to have a little bit of a fiddle. But that's just 2 cards I've done using the Jar of Love bundle, and I just think it's such a versatile set. So I will come back and do the shaker card, but I just wanted to share with you today just what you can achieve using that Jar of Love bundle. So thank you for popping in and seeing my tutorial today, and I look forward to seeing you next time.